Full time, Arsenal 0, Aston Villa 3. Aston Villa picked up a convincing win at the Emirates and we were spanked. Full credit to Aston Villa, they deserved it. They were incredible and we were just awful. We had a poor first half. We nearly conceded in the first minute itself, but fortunately for us, the goal was disallowed. McGinn stroked home a cutback from Jack Grealish. The goal was initially given, but after an appeal and VAR check, Barkley stood in Leno's line of sight, and hence the goal was disallowed. However, we were not very good after that as well. We had one half chance from Willian when Aubameyang cut the ball back from the left, but Willian's shot was not very well hit. Aston Villa took the lead in the 25th minute through an own goal from us. Saka scored the own goal when he was under pressure to divert the cross away, but he diverted the cross into our own net past Bernd Leno. We did have one great chance in the 38th minute through Lacazette, a brilliant cross from Kieran Tierney down the left, but Lacazette's header went over the bar. Lacazette should have definitely done better. And there was one moment where Bellerin made a great run but couldn't quite pick out his cutback. And many of our attacks were down the left, but we could not whip in a substantial cross. Villa didn't have many shots on target, but they were pressing and they were putting pressure on us. We didn't do anything notable in the first half, and we failed to produce a moment of real quality apart from the one cross from Kieran Tierney and to an extent Bellerin's work, but not good enough. All we saw was trying to attack from the left, but to no avail, and Villa were able to cope with that as the game went on. Partey came off due to an injury and Ceballos took his place at half-time. In the second half, it was an Aston Villa masterclass. We only had two moments of quality. One was, quality is an overstatement here actually, like two moments where we did anything substantial. One was when Holdings had a shot in the box that went just wide, and Pepe made a dribble and created a half chance for himself where he shot and that went just wide. Apart from that, it was all Aston Villa. It was disappointing to see. In the 72nd minute, Aston Villa made it 2-0 when Barkley whipped in a brilliant cross from the left and Ollie Watkins got in ahead of Tierney and whipped in a diving header past Leno to make it 2-0 to them. Our nightmare was completed 3 minutes later from a counter-attack started by our former goalkeeper Emi Martinez himself. He played in Jack Grealish. Grealish whipped in a through ball to Ollie Watkins on the counter-attack, and Ollie Watkins made no mistake in firing past Bernd Leno to make it 3-0. As a matter of fact, Aston Villa could have scored more goals when Grealish had a chance at 1-0 when his shot went just wide. Trezeguet tested Leno and Ceballos made a goal line clearance from, I think it was Grealish. And yep, our night was miserable and there's nothing much else to say. And the fact that we didn't even properly test Emi Martinez added insult to injury. I'm not going to do a long list of player ratings. You can see them here. I would just give a brief explanation saying that the ones I've given 5 out of 10 were bad but not terrible. I've given Willian 2.5 because he was absolutely atrocious. And to sum up his bad night, his one shot actually went close to the corner flag. The ball went. And he was just giving away possession. He couldn't control the ball. And Pepe did something in 2 minutes what Willian couldn't do the whole game. Lacazette was also awful. Missed his chance. Bad touch. So that's why I've given him 3.5 out of 10. Sorry, 4 out of 10. That's why I've given him 4. Even Aubameyang had a disappointing game and he gets 4.5. And Saka, because of the own goal, I've given him a 4.5. Whereas Bayern and Tierney I've given a 6 out of 10 because they tried to make things happen in the first half. Like Tierney was trying to get forward on the left flank, Bayern tried something on the right flank, and Bayern also linked up with Pepe. There's not much else to say. It was a bad day at the office, so let's not overreact. But we need to bounce back, as this result might be shocking, but it should be used as a wake-up call. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'm going to do a series. There's going to be a video on Gunner of the Month for October coming up tomorrow or day after. So thanks for watching. Until then, enjoy and have a great day.